Rusty the dog has been learning about World War II and has been issued with his very own uniform. He likes the mixture of strange colours in the fabric. This is so he can be camouflaged in the long grass on the beach at Sand Bay. He also tried to camouflage his tank, but I don't think he has got the colours quite right, do you? Green, beige and brown help him to disappear into the background of sand on the beach and the branches, leaves and grasses which make up the vegetation. I'm not sure using the colour orange was his best idea. Rusty has come to Sand Bay near Weston-super-Mare to explore the pillboxes built in 1941. If you come to visit, you can see that one of the pillboxes is very easy to find and appears to be sunken into the sand. The other two are well hidden by the vegetation, which has grown over them in the years that have passed since World War II. In 1941, the War Office issued 6 basic designs of mini forts suited to rifle and light machine gun defence. The 3 near Sand Point are hexagonal in shape, known as Type 24. Made of reinforced concrete, the walls are likely to be over 12 inches or 30 centimetres thick. The openings, known as embrasures or loopholes, were included to allow the soldiers to fire rifles and machine guns at the enemy should they ever land at Sand Bay. Although only 6 basic designs were supplied, each one could look quite different depending on the location, the amount of camouflage, and the vegetation coverage. The other 2 are much more difficult to spot unless you know where they are, and this is likely how they would have appeared when they were being used 70 years ago. Detailed instructions were given out for pillboxes to be camouflaged. This was done to try to make them either look like something completely different or to disappear into their surroundings altogether. Camouflage is a very clever technique used by lots of creatures in the natural world, from birds and mammals to fish and insects. Camouflage is still used today by the military to try to hide soldiers and vehicles from the enemy by using colours and patterns that help them to blend into the background. To try to make them well hidden, many World War II pillboxes were dug into the ground or inserted into a hedgerow or hillside to provide the lowest possible profile. Others had soil piled up on the roof and sides. Camouflage painted schemes and camouflage netting would be used to help break up the outline. Some pillboxes were carefully constructed to resemble a quite different innocent structure: a haystack, disused cottage, seaside kiosk, bus stop shelter or railway signal box. It was not uncommon for pillboxes to be fitted with a dummy pitched roof to aid the deception. Burnbeck Pier can easily be seen in the distance from this vantage point. It is likely that the pillboxes were placed to watch and defend the bay. From 1941 to 1946, Burnbeck Pier was taken over by the Admiralty, being commissioned as HMS Burnbeck. It was used as a secret facility for weapons testing by the Department of Miscellaneous Weapons Development, or DMWD. If you were to carry on walking past the pillboxes towards Sand Point, currently a Site of Special Scientific Interest, or SSSI, due to the range of bird and wildlife, you could walk up a steep hill to Sand Point. The views from this location, both out to sea and over the land, are spectacular on a clear day. Up over the top is St Thomas Head, an abandoned MOD base. If you would like to join in with more of Rusty's adventures or find out about Weston Museum's learning programme for schools and community groups, head to the Weston Museum website at www.westonmuseum.org.